Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Madhura, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Today, we will see a topic in vector calculus that is about irrotational vectors and finding the scalar potential phi. Before we proceed with irrotational vector, let us recall the definition for curl F. Curl of a vector field F is given by determinant of I, J, K, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, F1, F2, F3, where F1, F2, F3 are the components of the vector F. Recall that curl F is equal to 0 implies vector F is an irrotational vector field, also called as conservative field or potential field. Now, how to find the scalar potential phi? If vector F is irrotational, then there always exists a scalar point function phi such that grad phi is equal to vector F. Then phi is called a scalar potential of vector F. Let's do the problems on finding the scalar potential phi and proving irrotational or the conservative force field. Now vector F is given by 2xy square plus yzi plus 2x square y plus xz plus 2yz square j plus 2y square z plus xy into k. We need to show that vector F is a conservative force field, also called as irrotational vector. Hence, we need to find the scalar potential phi. Now, from the given F, we will be able to firstly write down the components of vector F. I component is F1 given by 2xy square plus yz. J component is F2 given by 2x square y plus xz plus 2yz square. And lastly, the k component is denoted by F3 given by 2y square z plus xy. Now, firstly, we need to prove that curl F is equal to 0. To say it is an irrotational or a conservative force field, we need to prove curl F is equal to 0. So, let's consider curl F given by first row ijk, second row the components of del, that is dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. Third row components of vector F, that is F1, F2, F3. All are substituted. F1 is given by 2xy square plus yz. F2 is given by 2x square y plus xz plus 2yz square. And finally, F3 is given by 2y square z plus xy. Now, let us expand the determinant. It's a 3 cross 3 determinant. Firstly, I into dou by dou y of 2y square z plus xy minus 2 dou by dou z of 2x square y plus xz plus 2yz square. That's for I component. Minus j into dou by dou x of 2y square z plus xy minus dou by dou z of 2xy square plus yz. That's for j component. Plus k cap multiplied by dou by dou x of 2x square y plus xz plus 2yz square minus dou by dou y of 2xy square plus yz. So that's how we expand a 3 cross 3 determinant. Now let's see the partial differentiation. With respect to y, differentiation of 2y square is 4y, keeping z as it is. So we get 4yz. Differentiation of xy partially with respect to y is x into 1, which is x. Minus with respect to z partially 2x square y differentiation is 0. Differentiation of xz partially with respect to z is x into 1, which is nothing but x. Differentiation of 2yz square is 4yz with respect to z. So we have 4yz. Minus j multiplied by With respect to x, partial differentiation of 2y square z is 0. Plus xy differentiation with respect to x is 1 into y, which is equal to y. Similarly, with respect to z, partial differentiation of 2xy square is 0. They are constants with respect to z. Yz differentiation partially with respect to z is y into 1. So y. Plus k cap multiplied by dou by dou x. Partial differentiation with respect to x of 2x square y is 4xy. Differentiation of xz partially with respect to x is 1 into z, so z. 2yz square is entirely a constant with respect to x, so differentiation goes to 0. Minus dou by dou y, partial differentiation with respect to y of 2xy square is 4xy. Plus differentiation of yz is, with respect to y is 1 into z, which is z. Simplifying, if you can observe, we have positive and the negative terms of the same, so which gets cancelled, and we obtain 0i plus 0j plus 0k. We observe that plus 4yz plus x minus of x plus 4yz get cancelled. Similarly, y minus y get cancelled. 4xy plus z minus of 4xy plus z get cancelled. So we get curl f is equal to vector 0. So f is a conservative field or an irrotational vector field. Now let's find out the scalar potential phi. To find the scalar potential phi such that grad phi is equal to vector f. This is the condition used to find the scalar potential phi. Left hand side, it's a definition of grad phi in the left hand side. So which is given by dou phi by dou xi plus dou phi by dou yj plus dou phi by dou zk is equal to vector f. The given vector f is substituted here, the right hand side. Now equating one by one. First, let us equate the ith component. So we get dou phi by dou x is equal to 2xy square plus yz. Equating the like terms on both sides, we get dou phi by dou x as 2xy square plus yz. So phi is equal to integration of 2xy square plus yz with respect to x plus add the constant of integration as a function of y and z. When we integrate with respect to x, obviously y and z are constants. So we add the constant of integration in terms of the constants y and z. Now phi will be integration of 2xy square with respect to x we need to do. So 2y square is a constant, writing as it is. Integration of x is x square divided by 2 plus yz is a constant, writing as it is. Integration of 1 dx is x plus f1 of y comma z as it is. So phi expression simplifies to x square y square plus xyz plus f1 of y comma z. We'll just call this as equation 1. We have two more similar terms from the j component and the k component, from which by integrating we will be able to again get two more expressions for phi. So let us consider dou phi by dou y from the above expression equating the jth component, which is equal to 2x square y plus xz plus 2yz square. Now we need to integrate with respect to y. So phi is given by integration of 2x square y plus xz plus 2yz square. With respect to y we need to integrate, and we add the constant of integration in terms of x comma z. With respect to y, when we integrate, x and z are constants. So we add the constant of integration as a function of x comma z. Now integration, 2x square is a constant with respect to y. So writing down as it is, integration of y is y square divided by 2 plus xz is a constant, writing them as it is, integration of 1 dy is y plus 2z square is a constant in the last term, writing as it is. Integration of y is y square divided by 2. Write down f2 of x comma z as it is. So simplifying this, another expression for phi we are getting as x square y square plus xyz plus y square z square plus f2 of x comma z. That's your equation 2, say. Now similarly, from the above expression, suppose we equate the kth component on both sides. We have dou phi by dou z is equal to 2y square z plus xy. So considering that, we integrate with respect to z now. So phi is equal to integration of 2y square z plus xy with respect to z, and adding the constant of integration as a function of x comma y. Since we are integrating with respect to z, x and y are constants. So we add the constant of integration with respect to x and y. Integration 2y square is a constant when we integrate with respect to z. So writing 2y square as it is, differentiation of z is z square divided by 2. Plus xy is a constant with respect to z, writing as it is, integration of 1 dz is z. Plus f3 of x comma y as it is. So we get another expression for phi as y square z square plus xyz plus f3 of x comma y. Now we need to observe equations 1, 2 and 3. When we observe equations 1, 2 and 3, we have different expressions for phi. We need to unite them and have a common expression for phi. It's a unique expression for phi should be existing. So in order to get that, a observation from equation 1, we have x square y square in equation 1 as well as in equation 2, which is missing in equation 3. So we denote or choose f3 of x comma y as x square y square. Similarly, when I look into equation 1, there is an expression called xyz, which is existing in all the three terms, all the three equations. So xyz existing all the three equations. So we write down xyz as it is. So x square plus y square plus xyz is taken into consideration. Now next we observe equation 2. In equation 2, we have y square z square, which is missing in equation 1, but also existing in equation 3, y square z square. So equation 2 and 3 carries y square z square, which is missing in equation 1. So we choose f1 of y comma z as y square z square. So we choose f1 as y square z square. We observe there are no terms existing with respect to f2 of x comma z. So we assume that to be 0. So we get a unique expression for phi as x square y square plus y square z square plus xyz. And that's a required scalar potential phi. We'll see another problem with respect to the scalar potential, wherein we need to find the constants a and b such that the given vector f, that is axy plus z cube I plus 3x square minus z into j plus bx square minus y into k is given as irrotational. So it is given as an irrotational vector field. So keeping the condition for irrotational vector field, we need to find out the constants a and b. Also, find the scalar potential phi such that vector f is equal to grad phi. That's the question. Let's see the solution. To find the constants a and b, using the condition it is irrotational, that is, consider curl f is equal to 0. Curl f is del cross s f given by determinant of I, j, k in the first row, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z in the second row, and components of vector f in the third row. Vector f components are respectively given by axy plus z cube, 3x square minus z, bxz square minus y. We equate this 3 cross 3 determinant to 0 because we are assuming curl f is equal to 0 vector. Now let us expand the 3 cross 3 determinant. So I multiplied by dou y of bxz square minus dou z of 3x square minus z. That's for I component, minus j into dou x of bxz square minus y minus dou z of axy plus z cube. That's for j component, plus k multiplied by dou x of 3x square minus z minus dou y of axy plus z cube. And finally, that's for k component, equated to vector 0. Now let us do the partial differentiation with respect to y first. Dou y. Differentiation of bxz square with respect to y is 0 minus y differentiation is minus 1 minus 3x square differentiation goes to 0 when we differentiate partially with respect to z. So differentiation of minus z is minus 1 minus j multiplied by dou x of with respect to x differentiation of bxz square is bz square. Differentiation of minus y is 0 when we differentiate partially with respect to x. Minus dou z. With respect to z, differentiation of axy is 0. Z cube differentiation is 3z square, which is written here, plus k cap multiplied by differentiation of 3x square partially with respect to x is 6x. Differentiation of minus z with respect to x is 0. Next term, minus dou y with respect to y differentiation of axy is ax. Z cube differentiation goes to 0. So we have this expression, that is I into 0 minus j into bz square minus 3z square plus k into 6x minus ax equated to vector 0, which gives me 0i minus j into z square common, so b minus 3 plus k into x common, so we remain 6 minus a equated to 0i plus 0j plus 0k. When I equate the coefficients of like terms on both sides, we get b minus 3 is equal to 0 and 6 minus a is equal to 0, from which we get the values of a and b as a is equal to 6 and b is equal to 3. We substitute the value of a and b and rewrite the given vector f. Substituting from the given question for a and b, we substitute a is equal to 6 and b is equal to 3 into the given vector f. So we get the below expression, that is 6xy plus z cube into I plus 3x square minus z into j plus 3xz square minus y into k. Now moving ahead to find the scalar potential phi such that grad phi is equal to vector f. Grad phi is equal to vector f. Left hand side is the definition of grad phi, which is given by dou phi by dou xi plus dou phi by dou yj plus dou phi by dou zk equated to vector f. The vector f, after substitution of a and b, we have obtained that expression we are equating it to. Now one by one we'll equate the components or like terms on both sides. Firstly, the I component gives us dou phi by dou x is equal to 6xy plus z cube. So integrating with respect to x, integration of 6xy plus z cube, and adding the constants in a similar manner to the previous problem. Since we integrate with respect to x, we add constants of integration with respect to y and z. So f1 of y comma z. 6y is a constant, writing as it is, integration of x dx is x square divided by 2. Plus z cube is a constant, writing as it is outside, integration of 1 dx is x plus f1, which gives us an expression for phi as 3x square y plus xz cube plus f1 of y comma z. Similarly, equating the j term on both sides, we obtain an expression for phi, dou phi by dou y is equal to 3x square minus z. From the above expression, equating dou phi by dou y as 3x square minus z. Integration with respect to y. So integration of 3x square minus z dy plus add the constant of integration as f2 of x comma z. Since we are integrating with respect to y, x and z are constants. So we add integration in terms of x and z. Constant of integration in terms of x and z. So we get 3x square is a constant, writing as it is, integration of 1 dy is y. Minus z is a constant, writing as it is, integration of 1 dy is again y, plus f2 of x comma z. So we have obtained another expression for phi given by 3x square y minus z into y plus f2 of x comma z. Now similarly, equating the k component on both sides, dou phi by dou z is given by 3xz square minus y. Dou phi by dou z from the above expression is 3xz square minus y, k component. So considering that dou phi by dou x is equal to 3xz square minus y, we need to integrate with respect to z. So integration of 3xz square minus y dz plus f3 of x comma y. Since we are integrating with respect to z, we add the constant of integration with respect to x comma y. That's the reason f3 of x comma y. With respect to z, integration of 3xz square. 3x is a constant, writing as it is, integration of z square is z cube divided by 3. Minus y is a constant, writing as it is, integration of 1 dz is z plus f3 of x comma y. So we obtained another expression for phi as xz cube minus yz plus f3 of x comma y. So these are the three different expressions for phi. Now in order to have a unique expression for phi from equations 1, 2 and 3, we choose the constants of integrations f1, f2, f3. Now observe from equation 1 and 2, we have 3x square y. From 1 and 2, we have 3x square y, which is missing in equation 3. So we choose f3 as 3x square y. Similarly, xz cube. We observe xz cube is existing in equation 1 and equation 3, xz cube. But it is missing in equation 2, so we choose f2 as f2 of x comma z as xz cube. Lastly, we observe in equation 2 and 3, there is a product minus y into z, which is missing in equation 1. So we choose f1 of y comma z as minus y into z. Minus y into z. So choosing f1, f2, f3 relevantly, we have obtained a unique expression for phi as 3x square y minus yz plus xz cube, which is the required scalar function. Thank you.